I recently decided I wanted to store my photo cards inside of a binder instead of inside the album, so this video is basically just going to be me setting up the photo card binder. And I originally didn't want this to be my first video. I was actually planning on unboxing the Obsession version of EXO's new album, but I pre-ordered that on Amazon through the link that SM provided, and when the release date came, it said that it wouldn't be delivered until January, so I canceled my order and I'm planning on reordering that again next week, so expect an unboxing video sometime next week. But yeah, so let's just get started. So let me show you what I'm going to be storing today. I first have stickers from NCT 127's Limitless album, then circle cards for NCT, NCT photo cards, SuperM photo cards, a lot of SuperM photo cards, and then photo cards from EXO solo albums, and then also an EXO photo card from the Lightstick version 3. And I also already made placeholders so I can easily plan out what I'm going to do with the pages beforehand, so I don't have to push cards around later on when I get them. And then I also have like postcards, the Reality and Dream Log from the Empathy albums, a sticker sheet from the Limitless album, and then the big sticker from the Limitless album, as well as boom cards for NCT Dream's Boom album. So yeah, so let's get started. So I already put in my pocket sleeves as well as 2 pocket sleeves in here, just so I already have them set up. And then how do I want to do this? So I think I'm gonna go NCT, then SuperM, then EXO, just so it's like NCT I'm going to be mainly collecting because my bias in NCT is Jeno, and he still has stuff that I can buy regularly, while my bias in EXO is Kyungsoo, and he's not currently doing any activities because he's in the military right now. So I'm just going to put NCT in the front because I'm going to be adding to them more regularly, and then SuperM in the middle because it kind of transitions to EXO. So I'm just going to put the NCT stickers first because that's the oldest album I have for NCT because I don't have their first album yet. And then I'm just going to quickly do that and not do much talking because you don't really need to hear me explain this. Or I might say some things, but we'll see. Oh, also, I put it so that the opening is at the bottom and then the closing is at the top, so that when these go into the sleeves, it's protected all the way around and isn't exposed to anything. So, yeah.
I also already put these into each order. So I didn't have to do that, or I didn't have to figure that out, because I'm good with EXO's age order, but NCT is kind of shaky for me because there's so many people. So, yeah. And also because I mainly stan NCT Dream, obviously, because Jeno is my bias. So it just comes more naturally for me to do their age order than 127's right now. And then I also have, if anyone's wondering, my bias in NCT 127 is Mark. It was originally Johnny, but then I had a revelation that I was lying to myself about that, and that Mark was actually my favorite. So, yeah, you learn something new about yourself every single day. We get Johnny. I only have one version of the Limitless album because I really hated the styling in it because of the hair that they had, the numbers in, and the clothing was questionable. Like, it was an interesting time. So I'm only going to buy one version of the album because I don't like color style, so I don't want to have the other goods. And actually for this album, I didn't even buy it. I actually won it because I went to the NCT concert in Vancouver, and people were doing fan product at the venue. They did a contest where if you were able to identify NCT 127 songs within 5 seconds, or they did a contest of who could identify the most NCT songs in 5, or like just listening to their 5-second like the 5-second intros, and I won somehow. So I chose to get this album because I knew that it came with a lot of goods inside. So, and also because I really like the music. I really like my favorite song for NCT 127 is Mad City, which is on the first album, but I also really like Baby Don't Stop. And Limitless is also a really good title track. We have Mark. And then I'll probably straighten them out later on, like I'll straighten Hechan out and stuff on my own, but we're not doing them out right now because that'll just take too much time.
And then I'm going to get a 2-pocket sleeve from the back. And bring this to the front so that I can put the sticker sheet. I pulled Taeyong's sticker sheet, and then for the postcard I pulled Taeyong and Haechan. So I'm just gonna put these in a 2-pocket sleeve. Just put Taeyong sticker sheet on top, and then Haechan. Haechan. Let me adjust this. Haechan and Taeyong's postcard underneath, and then I guess okay. So because I'm going to probably put 127 and 2018 stuff after Limitless because that just makes sense, and then Dream afterwards because 127 isn't really a priority with collecting. Oh, yeah, with a priority with collecting because I don't buy anyone as much as I do with Jeno. So I'm not prioritizing their cards and like getting a lot of goods and stuff. So I'm just gonna put, oh wait, this is not supposed to be here. So I'm just gonna put these in here and then not put any placeholders because I don't have as many cards I need to buy. I only need, I only need to buy 3 more NCT 127 albums to be done. These are actually, everything that I'm putting in today isn't everything that I have because I'm at college right now, so my other 127 albums aren't at school, so I have more goods I can put in later, but I'll worry about that another time. So let's put okay. Actually, this is gonna go here because I've had a plan for how I was gonna store that. So we're just literally just putting. I pulled 10 in the Dream version of the Empathy album, and then I pulled Utah in the Superhuman album, and I got JM Circle Water. So I'm just gonna put. Who is older? I wanna say it's 10. I might be wrong. If I'm not, I'm sorry to everyone, and I'll fix this on my own when I have time to look it up. So we'll just put 10 first. Or I can just buy this by saying Empathy came out before Superhuman, so it's okay. I'm just going by release order. So there's 10, and then Utah. This card is really cute. I also am probably just gonna keep any pulls I get that aren't channel goods. Like I'm probably gonna keep this 10 card just because I think it's cute, and his message on the back was kind of funny because he asked if we still remembered him because I've been so long since you've been part of anything. In between the 7th Sense debut and the Empathy release, so I still don't have Jeno's card for the Empathy albums, but I'm probably just going to buy them instead of trading 10 away. So that. And then we're going, I did show this Utah sticker earlier, but I don't have anything that it fits in because it would look weird in a 2-pocket page, but then it doesn't fit in this. So I'm just going to put this at the front of the binder for now until I'm able to buy pages that can fit that properly. So then we're just going to put, oh wait, I forgot. I still have the SuperM postcard and the 2 logs. And for the logs, I pulled Kuhn's reality version and his dream version. So I really like Kuhn. I'm not sure if I want to trade these or sell them. They don't fit. Well, these are too big, so I'm gonna put them in the front also. Until I can get a space that fits these properly. But like I was saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to trade those away or not because I do like Kuhn. So I might keep them and then just buy Jenna's versions, or I might sell them. We will see. If I do sell them, I'll probably post them on Twitter. So we have the postcard, or we have the pocket sleeve, and then the group postcard that came with the North American version of the Superhuman album. And I'm just going to put this here. Where should I put this? So then moving on to dream stuff. The reason that I'm not putting Jamin's photocard from the Empathy reality version is because I'm actually planning on selling him to somebody because I know that they've been looking for this card for a while and I think they would appreciate it more than I do. So I'll most likely just sell him to them and then buy Jenna's photocard. So I pulled Jamin obviously in the NCT reality version of Empathy, and then I pulled Jisung in NCT Dream's We Young album, and then for the NCT Dream Boom album I got Jeno in the We version. I was very happy about this, and his card's really cute. And this was actually the version that I was really hoping I would be able to get. And then I pulled Rendren in the NCT Dream Boom version. And I don't think I'm going to sell this card or trade it because I really like the message on the back, because it says basically, he's saying like, congratulations, you're looking at this card, and I think that's really funny. So I want to keep this.
So I'm just going to cut, I think I'm going to put these in order because this is where my placeholders are going to come in, because I did make placeholders for all the general cards I want. So I'm just going to put this in order like that. So, I did make a placeholder for the reality version, but I'm just going to put Jamin there until I actually do sell him. So I just have these. So we're just going to put first placeholder for the first. Placeholder for the first, because no picture pick. Placeholder for the first. And then I'm just going to put Jisung here because I am looking to trade for him, so if you do want this Jisung card and have Genos, then I would trade, or if you would like to buy it, I would sell it also. So I'm just going to put Jisung next. Jisung. And then the placeholder for Vito up. I chose these sticky notes specifically because they had talk on them. This isn't a Samoa, but this isn't a Samoa, but it does remind me that General was represented on the Samoa, so I just wanted to use these. So then we have Empathy reality version, so we're just going to put Jimin here for now. Just going to put Jimin here for now. So I really like him with because he writes a lot on the back. Or just in general, Jimmy always writes a lot when you have to write messages, and it's really cute. And then a placeholder for the tree. And then actually, this is one. Oh no. So this should be, yeah. Look at these first. Okay, look at these before we go up. So, actually, and then, the placeholder for Jane. This is cute. I'm gonna try this. It's not so hard to put in. Placeholder. And then, after that, it's just and we go up placeholder. And then we got blue. So, and we put shadows, photocard from the blue version. You know. And then 100, and then actually, I know that Redman's older than Jenna, but it just makes more sense to me to put him after him because he's not my main priority or something. And then, I'm sorry, the one for Jenna. There. And then a placeholder for the female, which we most likely would have to buy.
And then I have, I think I pulled Chunla in the Wii version and then Hechan in the Boom version. But, so I'm just gonna split these around and put these on their own page because they don't fit. So, Hechan first because he's older. Also, I'm most likely going to collect some of Jeno's non-album photocard goods, but that's not a priority right now until I actually complete his photocard album, or his album photocards. So, Chan, then Chunla. I really like Chunla's hair right now because he has brown hair right now for the first time in a while. So I'm enjoying that. But the orange hair was cute because it was so bright and he was like an orange. So, Chunla. And then for the gold cards, I pulled Jeno in the Wii version, and then I pulled Hechan in the Boom version, but I also like the Yucha sticker. I don't have any pages that fit these currently, so I'm just going to put them on the side. And then moving on, we have the SuperM photo cards, which if I can get. So I have quite a bit of these because I do have 8 versions of their album, their first mini album. I'm still missing Lucas. I have 2 United versions because I pre-ordered United version and then I got one when I went to the from buying a ticket to the concert. So I have a lot of photo cards from that, and then I also at the concert I bought their photo card set. So for that I kept Pekyan's, and then I kept Pekyan's because I don't bias him, but I'm just his message on the back. I'm not gonna say what it looks like, but it's interesting. So I kept that part of the message, and then I kept Kai's because he's my bias in SuperM. And also the bears are just really cute. Like, I appreciate how much he goes along with him being a bear. And then I kept 10s because I thought it was funny that he wrote cheetapon on the back and then drew a cheetah and a phone. So I just wanted to keep that because I really liked what he put on the back. And then Mark, because he's my NCT 127 bias, I decided to keep his cards as well as the group card because I didn't think anyone would want to buy that off of me. So we're first going to put probably our photo cards. I'm still missing Baekhyun's album photo card, and then I don't have a 10 one. I did pull a 10, but I traded it away because my friend, I agreed to trade with them if I pulled a Lucas card because that's their bias, and I would trade any card they pulled, and they did pull the same 10 photo card that I had already pulled previously in their album. So I traded him away for this Mark, and then, so yeah. And also for this Lucas photo card, I did pull, I'm not like storing the photo card that I'm going to trade. I actually did pull a duplicates of these in my Kai album. So I was lucky and get to keep this photo card for myself as well as trade it away to my friend. So we're just going to first, I'm going to leave a space for Baekhyun because I knew I'm going to try and get his cards. And then I do have both versions of Kai's photo card, if I can find it.
I just found. I did pull Taemin and I can't remember which version, but I pulled him 3 times. So I did pull him in one of my albums, and I'm going to keep it. Shiny is one of my top groups. I'm not as big of a fan as I was when I first got into K-pop, but I do really enjoy the music stuff. So I'm putting Taemin first because he's good. Or he's not the oldest, but that's how we always order him. We put him first before Baekhyun, so I'm just going to do that because it makes the most sense in my mind because he did debut first. So I can get this card inside. Taemin, and then leaving a space for Baekhyun because I am going to try and trade for this card. And then I have both versions of Kai. So I did pull this Taemin card 3 times, and so I traded him away for these 2 Kai versions. So I have Kai's full set. So I'm going to put the black version first because it was my favorite. And then I'm going to put the white version after that. And then after that is Taeyong. Taeyong. So I did pull both, or the full set Taeyong, and his cards are really cute because I really like the signatures on the back because of the hearts and how he does them differently. So I decided to keep them, and so I have both of these. I'm going to go in after Kai. This is first mouse. And then other version is Taeyong. And then I'm going to leave a space for 10, and then I'm going to put, actually I'm going to break the order that they do for Lucas, because they usually put Lucas after Mark, I think because when they did, I'm just going to put Lucas first, because he was before Mark, and then Mark, and I actually did trade a card for the other version of his PC for his album, but I think it got lost in the mail, so I might have to buy that card instead, because I don't think it's going to show up again. So that's this page, and then
Moving on to the photo cards that you could buy at the concert. So we're first going to put Baekhyun, and then I'm going to do the message card first, and then the card without a message. So the photos they took at the showcase, and then the photos from the and music video shoot.
I was going to post this up because I'm just going to put music, and then let that be in the same order that I did previously, which is the order. Let's do that. page completely.
After that is EXO. So I only own one EXO album, which is at home, and that's, I believe, the Andante version of the Don't Mess On My Tempo album. So the only thing I have at school is I have photocards from both versions of Baekhyun's solo albums or full solo albums. So I have the card from the day version and then the night version, I think is what it was called. And then I do have a photo card from Chen's Dear My Dear, and I have the Dear version. And then I did pull Sehun in with my lightstick. So I'm just gonna probably put, shoot. I'm really bad on already shorter. I think Baekhyun's lower than Chen. Lord. So I'm gonna put Baekhyun first. I really hope I'm not wrong. I'm gonna be really embarrassed because I've been in EXO for 5 years now, and if I don't know the age order, that is embarrassing. So Baekhyun's day version first.
I might find out the My Dear version of Chen's album. I don't know yet, so that is a possibility, but we will see. And then I'll put second last. So I'm just gonna put these all on one page because they aren't album photo cards. So I'm actually gonna move these later on, but right now
I'll be putting in a bunch of placeholders. So basically, I'm planning on collecting all of Kyungsu's photo cards from all past albums. That's a very big goal because they have been out for so long, and so there's a lot of album photo cards for him, but I do really want to have them. And then I also do have placeholders for the Obsession albums I'm going to be getting. So yeah, just because, so I will honestly, I'm aiming to get Chunmyeon's or Suho's photo cards for that album because he is my second or third bias after Kyungsu and Yixing. But yeah, so I am going to try and keep those photo cards and trade for Chunmyeon's, even though he isn't my ultimate bias. So I'm just going to be putting in all of these, and I'll probably speed through this also because you don't need to see that, or need to see me doing that for so long. So those are all in now, and then I'm going to put the placeholders for the Obsession album, which is our placeholders for XXO and XO version of photo cards, and then for the photo lenses, and then the Obsession version. So I got another My Pocket sleeve. I'm just gonna put this in. And then the only things I have left are placeholders for the photo lenses. I realized while I was doing this, I'm going to move this page to behind all the Kyungsu stuff, just because Kyungsu does, I'm planning on collecting from Mama, and that was before all of this happened. So I'm going to put this behind the group stuff. And then the only other thing I have to put in is Chen's letter/postcard from the Dear version of the My Dear album. I still have not read this because in college I am taking Korean for my foreign language credit, but I haven't sat down and actually read this and tried to translate it on my own. So I still do not know what this says, but I'll read it at some point. So actually, maybe I'll put it in like this so that the yellow's behind it, or the yellow envelope is behind it, because I do want to be able to see him, but I don't just have the envelope, so there's that. And that's everything. So here's another recap. I have the NCT Limitless cards, the sticker sheet postcard, then NCT non-NCT Dream goods, and postcard, and then NCT Dream goods, SuperM, and then EXO group / Kyungsu, and then EXO solo and Lights of DC, as well as the postcard. And then I just put the dream and reality logs in here, and then the Yuta sticker on the front, and the Haechan and Jeno boom card, while I look for pages that will actually fit these things properly. So yeah, thanks for watching, and most likely my next video will be an unboxing of all 3 versions of EXO's Obsession album. It's gonna be late, but I still want to do it because, yeah, just for my own sake. So, bye. Thank you for watching.